Okay, let's use an example. Let's say we have this point. Let's say we have a circle, and this is like a point of origin, right? And we want to rotate all the way to this point. This is like an arc, isn't it? So that's like an arc. So we want to measure how far we rotated to get to this point, whatever point it is here in dimensional space, right? And let's say we rotate again and come here. This is like another arc, right? It's like the arc of a pizza, if you will. I like pizza. Do you like pizza? Okay, let's move on. So that rotation is what we're trying to get, the degree of rotation. So that angle is what we're trying to get. And we use that, we use a function called arctangent. And we want to check how far. Let's name this B as the elbow, for example. And let's say this is our wrist. And say this is our shoulder. Okay? So we want to do check how far on both the vertical and horizontal axis. And each of these points, I will name them A, B, and C. Each of these points have their X, Y, Z coordinates. But in my project, I focus on just the X and Y coordinates, okay? So we have X, Y in A. We have X, Y in my elbow, and another X, Y here. Now, this is indices, zero base, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, and 1. Okay? So now we want to calculate the arctan to get this rotation. So what we do is use a function called arctan 2. This is a NumPy has this function, and then we get the distance between A1 minus B1. This will give us the vertical axis. Remember, 1, horizontal, vertical, right? And then we'll do A0 minus B0 for horizontal distance. So passing this to the arctan function, we'll get something we call the radian. This distance between my shoulder to my elbow. We've gotten the angle, right, with this formula. Now we have to do from my elbow to the wrist, okay? So remember, elbow, wrist. So we'll do the same thing, arctan 2 B 1 minus C 1, and then we'll do B 0 minus C 0, and then we get the radian for this angle from the elbow to my wrist. We get that, okay? So once we get that, we now need to check for the distance between here and here. So what we do is subtract this. So this radian minus this radian, basically. That's how we get the distance, right? Between this to this and this to this. So we get the radian, but the radian is not actually a degree. So we need to convert that to degree. And the way to do that is, I'm gonna shift this stand this way so we can write here, okay? So now we have our radians, right? But this doesn't give us, oops, sorry. So we have our radians from the formula I showed you. So this doesn't give us the degree we're looking for. So we need to convert this to degree. I remember we said 2 pi r equals to 360 degrees. in it. Okay, now we need to simplify this, okay? We want to isolate radian. That is the whole objective here, because we want to see what equates to a degree. So we divide both sides by 2. It gives us 180 degree, right? This canceled out. Now we're left with pi arrow 180 degree. Remember, the goal is to isolate radian so we can convert it to degree. Okay, so we divide both sides again by pi. Now we have radian equal to 180 degree divided by pi. So now we have this much radian equal to 180 degree. So let's say we have, I don't know, 5 radians. So we need to multiply that by degree to get the degree number that we're looking for. So the final formula will now be radian times 180 degree divided by pi. So this is the angle basically, or the math basically we're using to calculate the, the angle between my shoulder to my elbow, elbow to wrist. And the same thing for my hips to my knee and knee to my ankles, the same math. And then we do a whole lot of stuff that I'll talk in my next video, but I just wanted you to understand the math. I'm also teaching myself because there is a philosophy that the more you teach a subject, the more you understand it. So if you still have questions and some insights you want to share, please share it with me on my comments, and please subscribe to my channel, to my YouTube channel, share it with anyone, everyone, and like my video, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.